Hey everyone, I'm Dr. Brittany. Are you a runner dealing with an overuse injury from running, or have you dealt with one in the past and you want to prevent one from occurring again? Maybe you don't want to mess up your training schedule and you don't want to not be able to cross the finish line. You want to be able to run with your friends. And lastly, if you don't want long periods of rest prescribed to you or any pain medications or surgeries, this is a video for you, all right? If you really want to do everything you can to prevent any of those scenarios from happening, or at least if it does happen, to recover as quickly as possible. One of the biggest things that runners ask us about is a pre-run warm-up. That's what I'm going to go over today. This is something that you can do easily without equipment and without getting on the floor. It's a nice 3-minute warm-up before you run. And what I'm going to do is show you today not only how to get you warmed up, but it's also going to get you loosened up in some areas, and then it's going to activate certain muscles that need to be woken up before you take off on your run. So it's really easy for you to remember because we're going to go through the gait cycle or the run cycle, breaking it into a few separate pieces. I'm going to show you how to do them on one leg, but you always want to do them on the other side as well. All of these will be done for 8 to 12 reps. The first one I'm going to show you is hip flexion. Right now, I'm going to be activating my hip flexor, stretching the glutes, while the other leg is stabilizing really well. Okay, we got all our weight on one leg, and hip flexion. The next one is hip flexion again, but with the leg straight. This one's going to get more stretch through the hamstring, while the other leg is stabilizing again. 8 to 12 reps, all right? The third one is knee flexion. And what I'm doing here is activating the hamstring and the calf and getting a good stretch in the quad, again, while the other hip is stabilizing, okay? The next one we're gonna do is hip extension. Make sure you really squeeze your glute, and then you're also getting a stretch through the hip flexor here in the front. Remember to do both sides, okay? We're gonna put the whole thing together and do a run through. So up, out, around, back. So you can do any other kind of dynamic exercises you'd like to do, jumping jacks, mountain climbers, things like that, but we don't want you to do any static hold stretching when you're cold before you run. Once you start and warm up properly, this will really help prevent the overuse injuries from occurring. I hope you guys find this video useful.